I'm going to give you a little hack that allows you to get more creative out of the same amount of effort. A common question I get about YouTube advertising is the number of creatives you should be testing each and every month and at a time. So this is a really great question, and what we've seen with our agency is clients that give us a lot of creatives typically get better results. So we have some clients that will give us one creative every few months, and in many cases we could still make it work, but the biggest success stories we have is when we're constantly getting new creatives and we're getting a ton of variations. We recently had one client give us 45 video creatives just to start out with, which was awesome because that just gives us so much more to test with. Is so important, and testing video creative is so important, is because YouTube again is a video platform, so you need to be testing variation versus variation. It comes down to the fact that on any ad platform, the creative is one thing that has to be tested over and over and over again, and the more testing you do, the better results you get. We've seen basically the secret to scaling YouTube ad campaigns really big is great creative, and you don't find that great creative unless you're aggressively testing. You want to be testing 20, 30 variations if you're spending a lot of money. Let's talk about the two factors that determine how many creatives you should be testing. Factor number one is your budget. If you're spending $50 to $100 a day, you can basically test a couple of creatives at a time, maybe 4 to 5 creatives every month, because you'll be getting winners and losers and then testing them against the backup ones. So at a lower budget, 4 to 5 is good. You can shoot that in a couple hours, and it doesn't require too much work. On the other hand, if you're, let's say if you're starting out at $1,000 a day and you want to scale to the $5,000 a day, $10,000 a day in terms of spend, then you really want to think about, testing maybe 20 creatives a month and starting out with 5 at a time, where you're split testing them against each other, and make sure you split test them with the same audiences so you're getting, accurate data. So the other factor is obviously how much time and availability you have, and obviously if you have the time to shoot more creative, that's better. I'm going to give you a little hack that allows you to get more creative out of the same amount of effort. And what you do is, let's say you have a videographer booked for 3 hours. You may shoot 5 different video ad concepts, but then what you can do is you can shoot multiple hooks for each concept and then edit that in. Now, if you have 4 different video concepts and then you shoot 3 different hooks, now you have 12 different unique variations, and shooting those hooks takes like 10 seconds. Hooks are basically the first 5 to 10 seconds of a YouTube ad which grabs the user's attention. So little hacks like that can help. Another little hack is just basically taking your B-roll footage and splicing them into different ads, and that allows you to basically have many more variations. So yeah guys, in summary, this is something that's really important. Test as much as possible, but if you're on a low budget, you honestly don't need more than 4 to 5 a month. If you're spending, $500 a day, $1,000 a day, then you want to start spending. Spending more time on the creative and getting more variations in, as well as creating more variations through smart editing. Also, guys, if you like the video, like and subscribe below, and drop a comment if you have a question.
Walk with our feet on the ground, and we will talk with our head in the clouds, and we will walk with our feet on the ground, and we will talk with our head in the clouds.